but I'm excited to see the next step after getting through all of Heaven's Ward. I threw that together, combine all the VODs. I think I actually forgot to, thinking about it, I forgot to actually cut something out, but it's fine. But that was an 8-hour experience. I knew A Realm Reborn Hildibrand was long, but man, none of the none of the others should be nearly that long. We should actually be able to finish this with plenty of time to spare. Is that you? There it is. Okay. I thought for whatever reason it was around here. Crozier. I was looking for the blue quest and where we begin. But of course, since we have officially finished A Realm Reborn, we were recognized as not quite assistant. Now she's looking for him, I guess, as he blasts off in the air. We have been given the garb, so we must become a gentleman of light. Let's get it. A gentleman falls rather than flies. As you catch sight of Nasha, you cannot help but wonder if you're about to have a bad time. What? Well, I'll be Ravioli Formioli in the flesh. A pleasure to see you again. Wait, is this what they call serendipity? It is, isn't it? That settles it. You've got to help me find the inspector. I was hoping you would silently agree. So I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I triple-checked my figures and concluded he must have landed somewhere here in Ishkar. Unfortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I had hoped. But now that you're here, we'll make sure to make some progress. Come, let's speak with the merchants and see if anyone has had any dealings with a gentlemanly Highlander. Ah yes, Nashu doing calculations. I'm sure that they were perfectly correct. A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? My apologies, but I cannot say I have had dealings with a man as you describe. Good morrow to you, sir. Oh, you're looking for someone? A gentlemanly Highlander. I know not this man of whom you speak, but mayhap Mistress, Elise does? She is well acquainted with, rather a lot of merchants and nobles. I've sold my fair share of goods to Highlander adventurers, but I'd not describe such clients as particularly gentlemanly, I'm afraid. As ever, a warm welcome to you, sir. How may I be of service? Oh, yeah. A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? Now that I think of it, I have heard tell of a foreigner who may be the man whom you seek. Begging your pardons, miss, but did you say you know Inspector Hildibrand? An acquaintance of yours, I presume. I do not know his name, only that he is here by invitation of Lord Edmund, or so it is rumored. Surely, as a ward of House Fortemps, it would be a trifling matter to go and ask after him at the manor. I knew it was serendipity to Fortem Manor. That's probably, yeah. I do vaguely know that. It's just I need to look further into it as well. I haven't done any research on it yet, which I do with every class I pick up, just to get rotation openers built, whatnot. Well met, Master Formioli. Do you require assistance? It is as you say. At this time, Lord Edmund is entertaining a foreign guest. We found the inspector. If I'm not mistaken, their meeting should be ending shortly. If you'd like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for our guests to depart. A gazebo? Aren't those dangerous? What is she thinking he said? Then again, you seem a responsible sort, not like to let a wild gazebo run amok. Very well, we humbly accept your offer. And if it wakes up, I'll have you there to protect it. Wakes? What does she think he's talking about? Dangerous wild gazebos. How you doing, Rin? There's an old D&D story about this. Oh, okay. That must be Inspector Hildibrand. Nope. I cannot well imagine how arduous your journey must have been. Truth be told, I found the brisk quirth and air to be rather invigorating. It stimulates body and mind both. Welcome benefit when one must discuss matters of commerce. Given the height, I see your... Just say we would not have accomplished so much otherwise. Is this Briardian, maybe? There you are, Inspector. I've been looking all over for you. No, it's Godbird. Oh, okay. It was like, but commerce was like, well, not... Commerce doesn't sound right for Briardian, but the proper speak does. Such a wild reference as Eric and the Dread Gazebo. What the fuck? Okay. I thought she was like, oh, you know, gazebo. It's almost like a gazelle. If gazelles were dangerous and wild animals that you needed to fear waking up or something. I was very confused there. I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but two of my beloved son's faithful companions. Lord Godbird, but I thought... It's almost as old as you. Oh, it's old. Oh, okay, goddamn. I mean, I know Dungeons and Dragons is really old, so I guess a Dungeons and Dragons story being like 30 plus years old happens. Your dad told you that story when you were a kid. Goddamn. Okay. Hildy and Ishgard. This is the first I've heard of it. I found you at last, heretic? What? Who are you? Yes, you, the hulking brute with a mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself to the Inquisition at once. I beg your pardon, this man is an Uldan merchant, here at the behest of House Fortemps. Such baseless accusations will not be tolerated. Against House Fortemps, then he couldn't possibly... You know, I 100%, I don't know how to say this. Is the P silent? Is it Temps? Because I feel like that's... I've heard it a few ways, but also not often enough to have memorized it. Making a D&D one-shot to run some friends, and the boss fight are going to be the Warriors of Darkness. Fun. Though there were those two wards that... But they were acquitted of all charges in a trial by combat. The PS is absolutely silent. That's... Okay. I was saying it right. Just making sure. And if he demands the right to... I would personally have to... Oh dear. Seer. Or cur? Seer? I'll go with seer. 1,000 apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I'm Seer, and as you may have guessed, I'm an inquisitor who has been charged with investigating reports of a rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual.
A heretic, you say? One who bears a passing resemblance to me?
Aye, a man rather muscular, wearing dark garments, and acquitting himself in a somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some might say. He looks just like me. This heretic sounds like the spitting image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could he be a fan? Hey, Pharaohs. Say again, you're acquainted with such a man? Yes. I see, and the man you are looking for is Lord Godbert's son. It would seem that our investigations may be connected, so I put to you a proposal. The first reported sightings of the heretic I am tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Mayhap we should journey there together. It is, after all, possible that we are seeking the self-same individual. If so, and if he is innocent, it would be for the best if you were present when I apprehend him, that we might resolve this matter without incident. Okay. I say we go with him, Ravioli. This looks to be our best lead yet.
Then I shall accompany you all. It has been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son, and if there is a chance we might be reunited, I would be glad to seize it.
How long? Hold on. So this was patch 3.2. I was like, he says that 2.5 versus 3.2. Okay. I don't know the exact time, but probably like 8 months at least, or longer. It was at 3.2, so no, maybe even like a year. When it's settled, we shall leave for Falcon's Nest at once. Could look up the exact, let's see. So 2.5. Well, in-game timeline, of course, but it just, in terms of like how long IRL it's taken. Patch 2.5 was January 19th of 2015. And 3.2 was over a year, 13 months. February 23rd of 2016. I love that he's out here like this. I mean, to be fair, had I not done the Hildibrand glam thing, we would be pretty matching in this blizzard. Clothes absolutely not fit for this weather. Master Formioli, are these your traveling companions? Mysterious muscular vagabond. Ah, yes, a patrol sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Thinking he might be a lost traveler, they called out to him, but rather than approach, he fled. Quite frankly, I'm surprised you bothered to come all this way. That sighting barely warranted a mention in my report. Aha, the unmistakable scent of heresy. God, he is literally just... He was a hired witch hunt. Terribly sorry, old habit I picked up from my mentor. I know. I will not... Your mentor. I will not rush to judgment as before. Still, much as I hope you find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire that we instead unearth a lingering pocket of heresy. Of late, there have been virtually no confirmed incidents of heretical misdeeds. It's gotten so bad that some are speculating our funding may be reduced, or worse, that the Inquisition's operations might come under review. That is why, Halon as my witness, I will find and bring a heretic to justice and prove that our order still has value in these uncertain times.
Yes, I understand you have your reasons, but whether or not this vagabond was a heretic remains to be seen. Still, if you're set upon your course, you might begin your search near the Dusk Vigil.
An excellent suggestion, Sir Redwall. Should we succeed in our endeavor, rest assured that you will share in the glory.
Just like, all right.
The hunt continues. Onward to the Dusk Vigil. I am told that region is especially cold, so don't forget to dress appropriately for the weather. This might be faster. I don't know. I think it will end up being faster.
The greatest motivator, budget cuts, yep.
But all I know about this Heaven's Ward section is there is a Final Fantasy IX reference involved. I don't know anything about 9 other than it has a neat art style. And that's really it. Like, there are a few characters and like, yeah, that's that Final Fantasy IX character, but I don't know beyond that. I know it's a really loved title. I know that much at least too. When you're currently playing nice. Godber put on less clothes. You know, he was like, oh, it's especially cold out there. Burrow took off clothes.
This land has a beauty all on its own, don't you think? A pity my dear wife isn't here to enjoy it.
The crop top, too. Incredible. Personal favorite Final Fantasy. I hear that a lot. Fury, take me. It's freezing. It's a waste of time. No living thing could survive in this godforsaken wasteland. Over there, look. Someone's coming from the vigil. Inspector, is that you? Oh, it's one of the zombies.
As I live and breathe of all the places to be reunited with Master Zombie Brand's compatriots, how fare you all this fine afternoon?
A heretic raised from the dead by his brother's unholy magics. He's not a heretic. He's one of the gentle dead men. What brings you so far from Old Good sir?
Well, as you know, ours is a rather lonely existence. So when we heard rumors of an abandoned fortress held by zombies, we were delighted. I was chosen to serve as emissary and set out immediately. Alas, it seems my efforts were for naught. Ah, truly, every last one dead. That is to say, irrevocably dead? If it was necessary, then so be it. Still, after coming all this way, it is more than a little disappointing, you understand?
Then my calculations were wrong? The inspector didn't land in Querthus?
Now, do not fret so. If it is our overlord you seek, then you're in luck. As the founder of the Gentle Dead Men, our fates and our ether are inextricably entwined. In fact, I can feel it calling to me now.
Truly, good sir, you can guide us to Inspector Hildibrand?
As surely as my rotting nose can lead me to fresh brains. Follow me, my friends. We have an idiot sensor, yup. One must reign vigilant for heresy, for it can manifest in myriad ways. As a vile, insidious sickness, which must needs be burned out ere the infection take hold. Surely zombification would qualify, yes? Bro is finding every reason. He's like, can I call this heresy, please? Confound it, they've left us behind. All right, there's the first step. Don't call it a comeback. All right. Who do they think they are commandeering this investigation and employing a zombie as a bloodhound? It beggars belief. We must regain control of the situation. With me, Ravioli. If there's any boss fates close to where we're going anyway, I'm definitely gonna stop while we're in Heaven's Word territories. I want those memories. We gotta pop them with Blue Mage. Hey, Godly Phoenix, thank you for 7 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, here we are. Hold a moment, my friends. I must needs concentrate. Master Zombiebrand is indeed nearby, but there is also something else. Mayhap a powerful magic confounding my senses. I can guide you no further. We must needs split up and search the area. Now see here, the wastes are infested with wild beasts, and you would have us split up? Ravioli can hand himself true, and you've clearly no reason to fear death. But what of Mistress Nashu? Bro, she got bombed. She'll be fine. I take your meaning. My good zombie Ravioli, prays to the lady's protection. Inquisitor Seer, would you care to take the lead? Come on, you two. The inspector's out there somewhere. Way over there. All right. There's 2 Yetis. I think someone else is doing Hildibrand right now too. There's someone over by the Yetis with the cutscene. Look, Ravioli, that's got to be the inspector. What, the Yeti? Or is there? Oh, yeah. There's his leg. Yep. And he's surrounded by giant, fluffy, man-shaped gazebos. What? Why? Nay, my lady, they are not mere gazebos. No, they're regal bearing. They are gentlemen gazebos. Fearsome yet fastidious foes who would surely tear me rotting limb from rotting limb. Only Ravioli can save Master Zombiebrand now. Gentleman Yeti. Oh. Gentlemanly legs.
Inspector, Inspector, can you hear me? We've been looking all over for you. Oh, but this just won't do. We've got to get you out of there before you catch a cold. Yep. Up and at 'em. Everyone is waiting for you.
Forgive me if I pull any harder. My arms are like to tear.
There you are. We heard shouting. Have you perchance found something? Fury, take me. Is that my heretic? Confound it. I wanted him alive. Inspector Hildibrand is definitely not a heretic, and he's probably not dead either. He's just hibernating, like last time.
Hildy ever was a late riser. Fear not. My wife and I had our ways of waking him.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hildibrand, right this instant. Just wake up.
He's gonna limit break him to wake up. Oh man. Oh, there goes Seer.
Wakey, wakey. Holy shit.
Maintaining the perfect form on impact. Oh. Well, now you know he's deeper. Well.
Was the Mandeville meteor strike or the
Was it the Mandeville meteor strike or the Mandeville meteor drive? Ah.
Oh, maybe Julian.
Her name wasn't spoken much. It was just that's a wife. Julian?
Trying to name everything only leads to needless confusion. One more time, then. Out you go.
Where did you get that? Splendidly suplex, Lord Godvert.
Where am I? The snowy wastelands of Coerthus? And who are these people I see before me? Ah, but of course, who else would venture into inhospitable climes and wake me from slumber, sweet but my beloved fans?
Why do I feel as though I've stepped through a portal into an alternate reality unbound by the laws of logic? Because you have. What is that, a Mommet? Where did it come from? It definitely has Mommet eyes, and it's not moving.
Oh, that's when my father drove me to the earth. I found it buried beneath the snow.
A little Lalafella girl, how adorable!
Now, Shu, please note the firm, muscular legs, not unlike my own. 'Tis clearly a Lalafellan boy.
Now that you mention, I suppose his features are rather masculine. You two cannot be serious.
I am the very soul of seriousness, good sir, especially in matters of deduction. This is undoubtedly a young boy who, much like myself, fell into a deep slumber upon being buried beneath the snow. Now then, let us gently wake him and ascertain his identity. There, that'll do it. What an incredible point of view.
What is this place? Who am I?
Oh.
Question mark. I remember nothing. Same, buddy, same. And he brought a friend.
It would seem that although Father's ungentle ministration served to restore this young boy to life, they also robbed him of his memory.
How did I get here? Who am I? Why can I not remember?
Do not worry, young man. Everything will be all right. Take it from me. I have lost my memory more times than I can even remember.
Then, can you help me remember?
Hearken to me now, for I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, do hereby swear to solve the mystery of the amnesiac hobbledehoy?
What does that mean? Wonderful, wonderful. I'll get started on a batch of Nashu's delights.
Effective as your explosives were in the past, I suspect that young Gigi lacks the hardy constitution required to survive such an approach.
Gigi? Is that my name?
When you woke, you were muttering Gigi, Gigi, Gigi. I suspect that the phrase may hold some significance for you. So until such time as we learn your real name, I say why not adopt it as a playful moniker?
But that's just a sound all Mommets make. What kind of imbecile goes and names a Mommet Gigi anyway? Gigi, I like this name. Thank you, kind sir. But how will this new name help me to remember who I am?
Patience, Gigi. This is only the beginning. Next, we will return to the city and see if we cannot find any who know who you are. Come along. Gigi instead of Vivi. Now that I know our overlord is safe and sound, I too must take my leave of you and return to my brothers. I dare say rigor mortis will set in if I remain here any longer. Bound for Thanalan, then allow me to accompany you. Yulian will give me no end of trouble if I keep her waiting much longer, though perhaps she will forgive me once I tell her of Hildy's return.
This is rather a lot to digest. You have the look of one accustomed to such happenings. In any case, regardless of Mistress Nashu's protestations, the inspector will not be granted access to the capital until we can confirm that he is not a heretic. You have my word that he will be treated fairly.
What? Wait.
We have another shadowy figure. Is it the same shadowy figure? I think there's a woman named Gigi in the goldsmithing quest. Huh. Yeah, I didn't read any of those. Back to the Foundation. Is there a boss fate like that I can just... That's way over there. Oh, that's an achievement boss fate. I'm not gonna go solo that. I don't even know that I can. It being an achievement, those are usually a lot harder.
to do solo. Hello, Luma. Or an old one. Yeah, I was like, the old one, I actually don't know. So the last one, was the mystery man the same person every time, or was it different depending on the task? Because, like, yeah, I was about to say Shadow Figure was mom at least at one point, but was it mom the whole time? Or was it also Ellie's sister? Did they... Because she was also in the shadows, right? So I don't know if it was mom every time or not. But that could be mom washing. Yet again. Fury take me, that man. Ravioli. I suppose you have heard the news then. That Inspector Hildibrand was clearly of all suspicion and judged to be no more than... was cleared of all suspicion and judged to be no more than an eccentric curiosity. If you're looking for him, good luck. I wanted to thank him for his cooperation, but as soon as the Temple Knights released him, he and his assistant ran off to God knows where with the Mammon in tow. For sure it was on every time since Sister was in disguise. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because the Phantom Thief that we saw was the sister. Yeah, 2 layers of disguises. So yeah. So I guess mom is watching again. Or that's what they want us to think. We'll see. As for my investigation, in spite of all the twists and turns, I managed to salvage a satisfactory result. As far as the Inquisition is concerned, the suspicious vagabond was not more than a zombie which wandered away from the Dusk Vigil. Sickness which has since been purged. Stop that. So it seemed that all is right with the world once more. For now, I have no doubt that the inspector will turn up again like a bad gill. And when he does, trouble is sure to follow. So that, the way this set of quests is segmented, yeah, it's just a 2-part. Okay, so we do get more of these. Hildibrand begins again. The Coblin. GG. I don't, what did I, God, this font they use, these like letters. I don't know what it said for the silhouette. It was the something, but it was a smaller word. The GG situation. But yeah, these are 2 quests at a time. So we might even tackle this even quicker than I imagined we would tonight. But that is 1 patch done. On to the next one. I think it said the Watcher. Okay. Actually, Orzian. Yeah, I know it's like it's everywhere. But I know you can also like read it because they are all akin to a Latin letter. Just super stylized. I pray this eve finds you well, Ravioli, or at least better than it finds me. It seems I have no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his mammoth to me. It was unearthed under most suspicious circumstance after all, and who can say what secrets or heresy it might hold? Therefore, the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection, and if needs must, destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in... Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in the interest of public safety. What a sentence. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? I think the first time I noticed that they weren't just like wingdings, doing my, picking up tickets for Cactpot, and then noticing, wait a minute, I can actually read this ticket, even though it's all in that font. Fury be praised, at least you have been seen. Let us pray let's pray he will as well. Or see reason. God. I'm given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with the Mamet in tow, they often frequent the gazebo near Fortem Manor. With any luck, they will be here now. Let's see. All right. Aetheryte. Hello. I don't have the broom emote. I don't actually know where you get that. But, here you go. Verily shall we scour all creation, but the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, the stuff of fairy tales and legends. Huzzah! A grand adventure in the deepest pit of the seven hells. Just so, such is the creed of Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Oh my god! Yes! Absolutely not shoot. Same. Well posed, GG. Well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday. Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Halonic Jesus. The way you speak fucks me up. I can't. Tribunal of Halonic Inquisitory Doctrine. I hereby command you to surrender that Mamet of suspected heretical origin into my custody. Well, hello there, Ravioli, an Inquisitor Seer, ever the jester, accusing poor Gigi of being a clockwork heretic, when 'tis plain to see that he is merely a precocious young lad. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl, as if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity. Now, Sue, please, were you not witness to the magnificent display of Mandovillian masculinity mere moments ago? That's because you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. Do they Momets? I don't think Momets have genders, no. But they think it's a child. So a Lalafell child at that. As from your only Inspector Seer, what is all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard. Oh, hey. Okay. Well, Lord Edmund, my sincere apologies for the disturbance. I am come to seize this Mamet on behalf of the Inquisition, a fact which I clearly explained to Inspector before you arrived. At which point, they set to bickering about the contraption's gender. I think, about right here is where, where we were. What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi a boy or a girl? Tis clearly a strapping young lad, no? Fury, take me not, you two. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, but even supposing that this Gigi is a real boy, you cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. I beg your pardon, miraculous resuscitation. I see. That until such time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Mandeville. I would even stand as witness here and now if you wish. An official Manderville? Adopt? That would make me Gigi's father? Oh man! Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Hey, yes, of course, I'll do it. I, Hildibrand, Age of an Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Mandeville.
Papa Hildy, Papa Hildy. The inspector's finally become a father. It's so beautiful.
Quite. Now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Edmund. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son. We must away. Oh, Helena, I would not presume to question your grand design, but confound it all. Well, mayhap I cannot detain the Mamet, but I'm still within my rights to observe the blasted thing. Lord Goblet will be pleased to hear that his son is as hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. All right. Well, that is not the turn I was expecting this to take. Granted, expecting anything in Hildibrand just doesn't work, right? Oh, here we go. Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of Ishgardian architecture stirs something within your soul. Perhaps, wait. Your soul. Oh, this grand manor of House Durin, House Durin, male Tempsarte. Pray do not fill the boy, the Mamet's head, with such nonsense. That is the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. I should know. I work there. Does that like... Hold on. Supreme S-S-T-H... Stead. Okay, I was wondering if, like, the way he was reciting that, like, does that spell anything? No, not really. Did. Furthermore, I am quite certain that there is no House Durin Mal Tempsarte, and that it is a rather ludicrous portmanteau of the four high houses, including that esteemed house which but recently stood at witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything? No, nothing. I say, rather than parading him before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let us make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in the singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos. All right. Skysteel Factory. I was like, what is that person's name? Key Cat Meow. All right. God, Ishgard. I'll never get over how good the music is here. It is by far my favorite city-state theme. Splendid specimens of horse bird flesh, would you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place in the saucer. I have never done a chocobo race in this game. Speaking of, these chocobos are the pride of the Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. How about it, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos, it might help. It didn't. You know, just because you found him in a Coerthan snowbank, it doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we have to try take him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across Eorzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me. Spoiled sprat. But I want one. I want one. Buy me a chocobo, please, Father. Father, that strange-looking thing is staring at us. Am I that strange looking? Oh no! GG, no. The minion. Oh, what is it? Lord of Verminion? It's the, you know, people want Pokemon battles with minions, but like Lord of Verminion, not that. I don't hear anything positive about Lord of Verminion. I've never played it though. But I know it's just like, hey, minion battles would be cool. Minion battles at home. Oh wait, actually, what's the... Okay. It's like, I think we're actually on the side of Ishgard that walking there is ideal. Yeah. But yeah, Lord of Verminion. I've never done PvP triple triad. I feel like that would just piss me off. But, yeah, Lord of Verminion never played, and then Chocobo Racing, never done. I've seen Chocobo Racing, it seems kind of neat. But I've never even seen Lord of Verminion. Why bother? It's no use. Oh no. He's sad. Now, GG, you must not give in to despair so easily. Did I not promise to your days filled with grand adventures and the eventual discovery of your mislaid memories? Spirits, GG, spirits. Oh. Well. My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism? Oh, he doesn't even realize it was him. One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps. At least look before you strike a pose. The gods only know how much that vase cost. 123,504,000 gil at last assessment. Bro, that vase was ugly. Ain't no way. You made that up on the spot. It was only over 700 years old and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke. Then why was it sitting in your stall?
100 million? Oh, hello, and why have you forsaken me? Oh, would you look at that? Go GG! Okay. You've heard anyone say anything about Lord of Verminion? It's a miracle, nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself. Did I do that? GG, my boy, that was marvelous. You're a born artisan just like father. Papa Hildy's papa? Your grandpapa Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps on the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he could do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'll love to see that trick of yours. Not to mean this Mamet's power as a mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand that you all acknowledge it. This Mamet. Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the Mamet. Nay, 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless face. My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price. Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a Mamet. Gigi, whatever has gotten into you? You are my son. You're a Manderville man. Listen to your papa, Gigi. You're a Manderville girl through and through. Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama. No. Well, it is only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that's on more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I. I say we find out what's got him thinking he's a Mamet. But he is a Mamet. How can you not? Oh, never mind. The measure of a Mamet. Hildibrand knows in his heart that love transcends dimensions of time and space, definitions of man and machine. The course of fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son. That's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who's unmasked thieves, defeated duelists, and led armies of the undead. Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about the undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that Mamet. We should begin by speaking with the sentries stationed at the city gates and the airship landing. If Fury help us, he has left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner rather than later. I will visit the Ark of the Worthy, while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we will regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. All right. I just thought he was dead for a while, yeah. Oobaloob Goobles. What a good name. I like that one. Hello, fellow with a wide brim hat. He came through here, bought passage on a supply ship. How did he buy any? He has money?
One of them was named Lalafels, right? Funny little buggers, or present company accepted. Like, he, seemed... I was about to say, normally the game has, like, little extra dialogue that they'll put in if you play as the current race being talked about, or job. They're like, funny little buggers, but not you, sorry. Seem keen to be anywhere but here. Good people, you Lalafels, industrious folk, salt of the earth, like that waitress they've got down at the Forgotten Night. Though I doubt you sing or dance half as well as she does, huh? Which is fine, I ain't judging. What? Well, if Gigi left the city, it was not by the main gates. And the sentries at the airship landing have seen no one match his description. Falcon's Nest? Fairy, take me. We must return to that freezing pit of despair. Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him and embrace him as my son once more. However, I surmise our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there is but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes. To frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds. Really? He seemed in no mood to frolic when when last I saw him. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to mend a vase, only to become morose and belligerent when it became clear to him that he was, in fact, a Mamet. One might even say that he remembered what he was, remembering his purpose. And so he returned to Western Querthus, that famous breeding ground for heresy, where first we found him. Home to his heretic masters, to share with them the intelligence he had gathered on the city. At long last, the undeniable, the unquestionable, the unmistakable scent of heresy. What are we standing around for? We have a heretic to catch. Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Seer might not think very highly of our little girl. It is possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such time as he does, we should endeavor to surreptitiously bring him round to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtly in all things Nashu. There's subtlety in all things Nashu. That is the Manderville way. What does it say? Oh yeah, boss fate. Oh, there's one over there. We'll see if we get that far. Footprints. Tracks continue to the north. Aha, I knew it. The Mamet immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. By the fear, I cannot wait to catch him in the company of heretics. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretics, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector, I think I just had one of those moments, you know, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Godbert. I did tell her her grandpapa might like to see that trick of hers. Brilliant deduction, Nashu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents. The self-same ones he renounced when he declared you were not his father? What a fine young gentleman eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion of 3 generations of Mandervilles beckons. I really can't be bothered. Was right next to it. Yeah. I need that memory. We'll become a blue mage. Kill it with our clown powers real quick. Whatever it is. A big deer. Got it.
4. Magic missile and bop. Now, hopefully this ice sprite doesn't kill me. And okay, Linguini healing. All right. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this ice sprite is a problem. You know what? No, hold on. Get out. All right, that solves that. Okay. There we go. Oh, that I also get yellow ones here. Okay, cool. I think I only need 4 more. I think it's 20 per. Not bad. Footprints. The tracks continue to the north. Oh, it might have actually been pretty much right on that. Oh, GG, no. Wait, who's throwing snowballs? Oh. You didn't hit GG with a snowball, did you? Because that's got to be like a missile coming from you. Your idea that one was a bit... Wait, what'd you say? Oh, it wasn't real dialogue. Okay. The helmet lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to its cap, suggesting the impact of something small and round traveling at high speed. Yep. Gigi got hit with a snowball by Grandma. Or Grandpa. My head, who? Oh, it's you. You followed me. Oh, I'm still a blue mage right now. Oh, Gigi, if you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see that you are unharmed. It would seem he was struck by a snowball, much like these Steinbocks, these dead Steinbocks. Are you sure they killed deer with snowballs? All right. As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi. We Mandervilles are made of sterner stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth with no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from realms above, and my mind is no less brilliant for the experience. I expect the earth was no less brilliant for the experience either. Why are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he?
What good fortune to cross paths with you lot so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julian, but how rude of me. Would you care to join us?
Grandpapa Godbert, Grandpapa Godbert. Mama Nashu says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, Grandpapa Godbert, grant me life, make me a real boy. Okay. He's got a little rock to stand on now.
Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little. Wait. Wait a minute.
I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy.
Then let us begin. oh, 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 okay. He's not gonna limit break. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This body, it's everything I ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbert. Thank you. Wait a minute. That's actually a Lalafell body now. Oh, but I have not even begun to begin. Biragot to guide my hammer. There's the limit break. A good old, you know, crafter limit break, as you do. Oh my, no, he's a Rogadin. Oh my god. Papa Hildy, I'm a Manderville man. Gigi, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you. Papa Hildy. Gigi. This is incredible. Oh. Wait. Clothesline. Yes. Now that brings back some memories. Papa Hildy, oh dear, who could have done such a thing? Oh? Wait. By the Fury, it's just like the vase all over again. Miraculously restored to its original form. He's not gonna look like that for the rest of the time. Gigi, my boy, upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is, how shall I put this, more manageable. And much more adorable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a mommet? Is that what's been troubling you all this time? But why didn't you say so? A Manderville is more than mere flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mommet, you look them in the eye and say, nay, I am a Manderville mommet. Hell yeah, buddy. Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but circumstances forced my hand. I have formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville. Ye gods, I knew he was fond of the marmot, but did you hear that, woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son.
Grandpapa Godbert, Grandpapa Godbert.
It all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godbert and Grandmama Julian. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpapa Godbert, Grandmama Julian. Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say.
I have a feeling she doesn't want to be called Grandma.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Yep. What?
What is this, berserker? She became a warrior. And what's so bloody grand about it?
Oh my god.
I'll not be made grandmother to a bloody buggering mammoth. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy. You take that back. That is your grandchild. Fury take me, I'd heard the tales of dark nights before, but no, it couldn't be. No, I think it was something far worse, heretical, like it's not, but rules be damned, I'm not risking my life to find out.
That makes me want, let me go back to Dancer. That makes me want to, have a frying pan weapon now.
Hit him with, oh yeah, I'm still, okay, yeah, because I'm not in a city state. So I still got the gentleman glam. They're mad, utterly mad, the whole damn lot of them. How their house could rise to such prominence, I will never understand. Well, at least the Mammoth seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I didn't know a Mammoth could even have an existential crisis. Wait, what am I saying? It's a Mammoth. Why should I care what it claims to think or feel? Fury take me, their idiocy is infectious. I must allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedure, report to your superior, one step at a time, one step at a time. Hello? Where? Ah, back in the Foundation. Okay, they walked that way, so I assume them to still be on this map. They are not. Condensed weird parody of Vivi's plot for 9, is it? Right then, my superiors have been informed of the Mammoth's adoption by House Manderville, as witnessed by House Fortemp. Proceeded to take me to my superiors, having been informed of the Mammoth's adoption by House Manderville, proceeded to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the Mammoth is the product of heretical machinations and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into a new life as a Manderville Marmot, casting about any hint of a case alongside his doting father. In any event, though, I do not share my superior's conviction. I think it's safe to say there is something exceedingly unusual about that Marmot. You saw with your own eyes how effortlessly it restored that vase, and itself, to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I've ever seen before. I think that is, yeah, the end of another patch, so... yeah, we have 2 goblins now. I was too slow. All right. Next step, a gazebo to call our own. That you stand before me is proof that Halloween smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance, Ravioli. Before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed and now missing and presumed dead Knights of the Heavens Ward. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantness began, yet recently we have heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. It is heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. But we will need all the help we can get, which means, Fury take me, we could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, we don't seek him out. He's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way it'll be on our terms, and we can keep an eye on that boy. Marmot. Yes, right. You must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... Praise alone for a moment I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't, to Fortem Manor. Mana HP XP. Huh. But why, Papa Hildy? Oh no. Well, Gigi's been a very naughty girl. Oh no. Because Gigi, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman. But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman? Ah, Inquisitor Seer, Ravioli, good evening to you both. Are you come as adoring fans or on business? Business, always business. You may rest assured. Then I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, I'm at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax, avoision, and okay. Avoision. Okay, I'm glad. I was going to say, sure, but no. He's like, what? Wait, before we get into that, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to the straight and narrow. That's not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home. Now, Gigi, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as are we all, but it belongs to Lord Edmund. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmund, would you? I guess not. Then where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle, too? Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please. Where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms.
And yet you've been sleeping on Lord Edmund's gazebo for how long?
I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if not domesticated.
I don't understand this, but okay. Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath a gazebo?
I guess.
If it's a case you want, you need not go far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as Knights of the Heavens Ward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be so traumatizing that they have refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for it you shall receive due compensation. Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildibrand, Age of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fairer sex.
Since when?
I had a feeling. Mummy, mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Ul'dah.
I leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being an inspector as well as the father to a bloody mammoth. Bugger that, you're coming home right this instant.
How can you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector, and Gigi is my son. He's a Manderville man. Grand as it is to see you, you have come at a most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nashu, come, Gigi, we shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice.
Balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry arse of a father. I trust you lot will help me to keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along.
Just do as she says.
Well, that could have gone better and worse. Let's not keep them waiting.
Question the maidens of the last vigil. Way over there. Okay. World-weary maiden. You want to become part of a wall, yeah.
Please, do you think me so foolish to fall for their charade? From what I heard from the others, said knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heavens Ward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of my dear Sir Adophel's face. Oh, wherever could he be? Crestfallen maiden. I'm truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those... I dare not say it. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Heloin's halls. If the knights aren't supposed to, you know, then why are they so popular with the highborn ladies? I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? If Sir Charibert were here, he'd purge the lot of them like the festering sickness they are. That's the second sickness must be purged line in this quest. Ah, yes, a pity he too remains missing. So very much a pity. Who needs a gazebo? I do. Papa Hildy, that grandmama over there is staring at us.
Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you have only one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important, never ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise?
Yes, Father, I promise not to call Grandmama Julian Grandmama Julian. Greetings, milady. Ain't you a charmer? And there I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy?
Ah, my faithful assistants, have you gleaned any new information?
Then the fact that these women's scorn seems to detest the fake knights with every fiber of their being. These two women were telling me all about what they do if they cornered Sir... Is this the best you can do, then? Bloody oaths and girlish fantasies, and you call yourself a Mandeville man.
I assure you, Mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth hides is oft unraveled with a tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time. Oh.
Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we speak. It is true. I was taken in by the false promises of those awful men. Long as I yearned for a chance to meet Sir Velguin. So when they said I finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. But when they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold and I looked on the hideous faces of these so-called grand sirs, I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but their neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search.
My lady, I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes.
Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray.
And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman.
That's all well and good, but I've never heard of this Idleshire, have you? Yes, I go there every week. I'm gonna go there again late tonight to get a new book.
You mean, we're to travel to the Dravanian hinterlands right now, just like that?
Yes.
Actually, I was like, what was that quest there? My sage quests that I wanted to read it, so I just like I put it off, and like, oops, I'm level 90 sage and I don't even have my level 80 skill.
It's fine, I don't play sage, no one has to know.
Even though that skill is really good, it's fine. Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to the hard work and camaraderie of her Uplander and Gobby citizens.
Yes, well, I'm glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Yulian and that pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad gobbies fly again.
I would love to see that too.
God's sakes, Hildy, except in ravioli, this lord'd be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me.
Nonsense! I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son.
If I may interject.
Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector senses tells me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek. You're gonna find your heretics eventually.
Yes, yes, loud jocks knows of grand sirs. Sneaky uplanders keep to cells, mingle not with gobby flock, but each to own. A loud jock says, no questions, only jingly shine.
Only jingly shine. Correct. Exceedingly experienced treasure hunter. Hello, okay. Are you the same?
I know about the grand sirs. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs, south of the round spot. You best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that I've gone completely and utterly mad, but are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of an Ishgardian noblewoman? What? Look behind you, a three-headed goobu! Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman?
What? Okay.
You know, I expect her, of all people, to become relevant. You must be talking about them grand sirs. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. Pay visits to the great library, though I couldn't tell you why. A three-headed goobu. Considering they don't even really have necks, where do the other heads go? Honestly, I would love to see that too, Luma.
Just faces on their shoulders. If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen, which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. The Grandsers are holed up in a building to the south of the markets. Good show, Ravioli. I love that. There, that's the one. Come, let's inform the others. If only we had a convenient direction to follow. It would seem that no one is home. There's naught we can do but wait then.
Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here.
You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in?
As I live in Skoll, Hildibrand, Helidor, and Maximilian Manderville.
Could that be? I say, could that be Slow Fix Coin Toss?
Do you know this, Gobby Inspector?
I most certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer.
When traveling through Thanalan long ago, Gobby Flock was waylaid by Uplander bandits. With no jiggly shine to pay brass blades, we had no way to backtake goods. Until we make busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is. With fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and brings much bangy boom. And returns to goodly Gobby's missing goods and great justice.
Is this a 1.0 thing? Because we watched through the 1.0, and there was, you know, Hildibrand infiltrated that group of bandits. Was, I guess, this why?
Henceforth, Slowfix gains new appreciation for Uplander. But for a chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of oh, jeez, what does that say? Egalitarian.
Relating to or believing in the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities.
A person who advocates or supports egalitarian, well, okay. He never conceives of egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy a founding father of Idleshire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is.
Oh, the memories. Oh. It was a near thing for the bandits. were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid, but in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sand and, as they say, boom gobby doom. Okay, so not the 1.0 bandits. It just sounds like just a thing in the past.
Oh, busy deals for the wicked. No busy deals indeed.
But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just looking at what you and your flock have made of these ruins is making me big eyes.
Hobby flock has come long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand lending.
Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice.
Why settle for gazebo when perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of building in arrears and Slowfix happy to
Evict them. Jesus. Unless, what is more words I've never, what is arrears?
Money that is owed and should have been paid earlier. He was suing the lessee for arrears of rent. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what that word means, but what do you mean you're just gonna evict them because Hildibrand is friend? Got it. Makes sense. They're not paying rent.
But we are pursuing the fiends who lived here on suspicion of defrauding young women.
Fraud in Slowfix egalitarian utopia? This will be this. He will not abide. All the more reasons to let gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grand Sirs. No need for jingly shine either. Huzzah! A giant.
I was like, a glant?
Giant gazebo to call our own.
I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowfix. Thank you.
No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobby Flock is possessed of moral obligation to repay gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo and good luck with hunt for Grand Sirs. Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it?
I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion and perhaps draw the ire of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas.
I can't wait to see what he makes. Now he's gone and gotten himself a sodden gazebo. Bloody hell, if he really thinks I'm gonna let him keep on playing at being a father. Why wouldn't you? Come on now.
Gigi with a paintbrush, what will they do? Oh, I love that. With the posing. What a family crest. Now what? Still no sign of the notorious Grand Sirs. I dare say we're gonna need more paint. All the screenshots. That is so cute. I hope this stays here. Like, I hope this is one of those things. I guess we'll see if something ruins it in the quest, but like one of those things, hey, you did this quest, so now forever the game will look like this to you. I'm hoping this is one of those. Don't trust anyone over 60. You know what? I can get behind that. Much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea.
Hey, Inspector, is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes?
It's quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. I mean, he's not wrong.
Or maybe, just maybe, they're the Grand Bloody Sirs. Come on, they're getting away.
The Fisher people from before, yeah.
The outside, okay.
Little toy bike. Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourself at once. Is it just gonna be a gang of old people? Is that what's going on here? It's just a country club. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grand sirs. Name yourselves and answer for your misdeeds. Oh my god. I think that's, yeah. The music. Holy shit. Slayer of 1,000 worms, the silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens. Orland. Master of magics, ancient and awesome, the divine hand that had defeated all maladies save senescence and incontinence. Gunspart! Oh, Gonspart! Grand Sirs Excelsior! I don't know whether to laugh or cry. May have both. Grandsires, Grandsirs, you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am come on behalf of these poor, defenseless innocents, and to see that no others have made to suffer as they did. Now lay down your arms and surrender yourselves into my custody. The audacity of this boy! You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. God, the trembling of the spear. Bro? Whoa. Oh my god, okay. Old people strength. You will rue this day and rue it hard. Gods, how I miss this. The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies, we never truly came back down. What is happening? What? Do my eyes deceive me? Pig's knee of my heart descended from Hallow's halls to guide me to her bosom? My beloved, my everything, long have I awaited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher.
Did this man literally just ascend to heaven mid-limit break?
Higher, higher.
Yep. That is exactly what happened.
Orland, Orland, Orland.
Oh, wait. He's still sticking out of the ground. Oh my god, okay.
Alas, poor Orland. I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed a decent man, chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding.
A flashback of his life. I see the like 20 seconds we knew him. Holy shit. Wait, I've seen this before, all too recently. Yes, anyway. He's only mostly dead. If the master of magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved. Don't say that. It's like, who? Yeah. Oh, you're referring to me? I see, I see. With all haste, was it? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite. No, wait, that's no good. Let me see. Something of a rather less controversial tradition. Yes, something with more pep. A vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh and smite my foes.
Foes? I thought you were friends.
Say, Rennet, bugging me with a bleeding gay bow. My back, my back. Do it seem I've underestimated you lot?
That makes two of us?
Enough, leave them be, or do not care what becomes of the mammoth.
Wait, no, Gigi! Gigi, but when? How?
The music.
I thought I recognized you. First in Ishgard, then in Irishard. You've been following us since we left the capital.
Of course, that's an old people name.
Fair of faces, fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which hath deceived kings and queens, Doris. You can't possibly have been so naive as to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet here you are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap, for which we are most grateful, mind. My companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes from the first. The objective of this grand design has been this singular moment.
I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way...
We have no desire to hurt the boy, but we require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours, our youth. Confound it, I can't see! Damn, they're
very slowly getting away.
Papa Hildy!
Gigi! Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. We're just gonna let them walk away until they're gone. Okay, I see. 12 strike me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the grand sirs that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. If I never see my beloved son again, I suppose we ought to prepare for the worst. They could be halfway to Razid Han by now. Oh, that was Nashu. Dang, okay, this is a Heaven's Ward. Razid Han, hey, I know that place. We can go there. Very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an Adamantoise's pace. The little milksop's right. Let's get after the old buggers, damn. That's what my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. All right. Oh, there they are. So it seems that the Grand Sirs have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them. How ironic. Also how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it, if only some manner of opportunity would present itself. Asking shall receive. We can ambush that wizened dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange. Inquisitor, sir, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, no, we shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Ravioli will stalk and subdue the Grand Sir, then relieve him of his armor.
How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage?
Rest assured I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Ravioli. Okay.
Ah,
I knew you'd... Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms. Those strong yet tender-looking fingers. What? I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young man? There's this lingering ache, this tension in that gone spot can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my breastplate? Oh, of course, how silly of me. Pray, lend me a hand with the straps. Truly, young man, you are a saint. I swear, it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. But right, I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations.
Massage Orland. Okay.
The healing tingle. With that, I had a tincture of salamander with which to treat these aches.
Not the salamander oil.
My little pig's knee used to tread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night.
Oh, spread some. I read that as she used to walk on my chest to help me sleep at night. I was like, oh. Okay.
Come, do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot. Slowly, make me forget my troubles. Harder, harder, higher, higher. Close your eyes and dream.
The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops, and you begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger, only to stop short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. Steal his sabatons. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and at the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacled morbles. May he rest in peace. Okay. My stalwart assistant, by your return I gather you have taken care of the dragoon, and by taking care, I mean afford him all due courtesy as befitting a man of his years, whilst returning with the equipment I require? Yeah. Let's see, entrusted to you by its elderly owner that he may receive a vigorous massage. The suit of armor is surprisingly light and reeks of garlic. What about the sabatons? The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be. Capital. Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity.
But you two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind.
Oh, ye of little faith, you are in for a treat, for you shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandovillian guile and subterfuge.
Is it time for dinner yet? We just ate, you daft bugger. What the hell's his Orland? I know he's gotta take a piss every hour, but damn it, he gotta at least be quick about it.
Honestly, if they let me look this old in game, like in character creation, I probably would have. They like make my face look so wrinkled. Oh my god, here we go. Greetings, fellow antediluvians. I have returned. What?
Oh, bollocks.
It's about time.
Okay, no, that's bollocks.
Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes.
Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. His behavior on becoming a gentleman to keep children in cages.
What the seven hells are you blathering about? He's got to get away.
No, he will not, see? Still here within my care. Right then, on a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness.
Fury, take me. It's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good.
Well, I'm cold and there are more wolves after me. I'm me, but you're also me, but that can't be unless... This is it. This is the moment my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Pixie will be together at last.
Imposter, how dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackneyed? It would make a minstrel blush.
I never realized dying would hurt so much. Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me.
Vivi. Oh.
They said Vivi, not Gigi. They actually said Vivi. Wait a minute. My son, what's gotten into you?
Vivi. Vivi, where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi. What you are. A creation of the great Charlian Archmagus Quan. Quan. I was given life by Grandpapa Quan. I remember now, we lived together and he taught me many things about the outside world.
What exactly do you remember, my son?
Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi, that you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again, and so in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone.
To turn back the hands of time, then what we witnessed in the Crozier with the Duke's priceless vase, that power could be brought to bear on people?
But wait, how do you know all this? You couldn't have possibly been associates of this Archmagus Quan. We found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime with fortunes to match, but no soldier has the strength to triumph over time, and before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services, so we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime. A second lifetime, as it were. A moment with the power to take that which was broken and restore it to its prime state. To turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fury, take me. This is all so... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look, even. With the journals, we determined that the Mamet was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance. But a second chance was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us and we can help you unlock your true potential. Just think of what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to the Archmagus Quan.
Oh, no.
Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse, and I need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abomination to the eyes of the Fury.
Gigi, wait! What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are a Manderville Mamet!
You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that, but Grandpapa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them.
Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision.
So that's the end of the chapter, huh? You're giving up and coming back home?
I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from this singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. It falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Inquisitor Seer, I must applaud your dedication to your work and cannot thank you enough for all you have done on our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Sirs for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully. Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to use them. I knew you would understand. Right then, there's no time to waste. Now sure, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans.
Is Quan someone important? Based on Rin's reaction, I'm assuming Quan is a Final Fantasy IX character, but ultimately I don't think so. Like, outside of that. But I don't know, when like, especially when it comes to like historical lore in this game, I got nothing. If he has any relevance as far as like Charlian lore goes. I suppose it'd have been a shame had he given up that easily, though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody Mamet's really got the power to make them young again, then... But it wouldn't be the first time. Like,
They've mentioned, I know just from Pharaoh's Galuf, which is Kryle's dad, grandfather, one of the two, who he's just kind of there because Kryle is here, and Kryle's from a different game, but she's also a main character in this game. So it may just be a fun reference more than anything. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will, but that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into the Mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. Already strong enough. You're right. She wants to be stronger, I guess. Or stay young forever. I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlian origin, and I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. This, of course, all for the sake of confirming the Mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that? As if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one. I'm sure I don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you, Ravioli. That will be all. She still looks way too young. I mean, yeah. Three goblins now. The Grand Sirs. I'm assuming that last one said pig's knee. All right, the final part, I believe. This one should be called The Proud and the Pointy-Eyed. Yep. We need to speak, Ravioli. I've been scouring the archives for any information regarding temporal magic since we last spoke, and the results have been rather troubling, to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Allig is portrayed in the Enchiridion as a cautionary tale, a great empire brought low by its vanity and hubris. However, there are certain apocryphal texts in which the Allians are cast into a more sympathetic light, if not outright exalted. It was in these texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by Allagan mages. Said magics could be used to halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, then it may well be possible for him to turn back the hands of time for the Grand Sirs, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. Vivi and 9, is Vivi just a regular black mage, or is Vivi a time mage? Because all the time mage stuff happening in this quest line, I know time mage is like a popular request for like what jobs people want to see added to Final Fantasy XIV. And this is, I'm sure this didn't help the case of please give us time mage. Just a black mage, okay. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, then it may well be possible for him to turn back the hands of time for the Grand Sirs, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. That being said, there's no telling how this will work with regards to a living being. Consider, if you will, that the vase was filled with water when shattered. Even if the vessel were restored, what would become of its former contents? Would it be filled with water as before, the very same every drop returned, or would it be different water? Or would the water, once split, be forever lost? I speak of the soul, my friend, for even if one could use these magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? The Grand Sirs are convinced that they can regain their lost youth, and mayhap they can, but the dead who have entered into Hellon's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi is nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Archmagus Quan.
Speaking of which, according to some Charlene texts in the archives, Archmage Quan was an accomplished scholar known for his study of ancient Allegan magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. But more importantly, I learned the location of the Archmagus' former residence. Mayhap we could find something of interest there, something which could help us persuade Gigi to change his course. I had a mind to summon Inspector Hildibrand to make the journey there together. Would you be willing to join us? Black Mage does get access to slow and stop. Okay. Excellent, then let us be about our business. I saw you, heretic. I beg your pardon, are you accusing me of being a heretic? Yes, you, Inquisitor Seer. I saw you sneak into the archives to seek out the forbidden tomes. Saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook of their forbidden knowledge. Oh, for the love of, I did all that for my investigation. You admit your crimes, that you did secretly without permission in blatant contravention of our rules read forbidden tomes, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. You stupid ignorance. Are you also desperate to keep your goddamn job that you'll go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Is that what we've been reduced to? I mean, that's how you started this quest line? I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow, of trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. It's stupid and pointless, and we're better than that. Damn it, we're better than that. Well, okay. Growth moment. Look at you. If you'll not surrender yourself, then I have no choice but to inform my superiors. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? I suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I still have a professional one. Somewhere along the way, I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for the truth, perhaps, and a way to help those in need. Oh, look at you. But there's no place for people like that in the Inquisition, is there? And it's only a matter of time before that stuttering fool comes back with an armed guard. Let us depart for Adoshar at once. We need to find the inspector. Oh, it looks like the drawing is still on the wall over there. Bless. I really do hope that stays forever. It's so good. I assume you arrived too late. Inspector Hildibrand has already gone off on his own to confront the Grand Sirs. I came back briefly to trade Jingly Shine for supplies and whatnot. You see, and the Gabi's ear caught them trading tongue flaps about killing dragons in the Foreland. When the inspector learned about it later, he said he had to go after them right away and back take Gigi. He said he had a duty, not as an inspector, but as a father. Look at that, he's got no obligations to a bloody mammoth, especially one that chose to leave on its own free will, as I recall. I swear, I turned my back on the boy for one bleeding second, he loses his goddamn mind. I'm afraid he might try to do something reckless. Don't you think we should try to find him and offer help, offer hand lending? Now she's speaking like a Gabi. I am rather more concerned about what will happen if the Grand Sirs attack, or worse, kill any of Hraesvelger's brood. But first things first, I suppose. Ravioli, would you be so kind as to assist Mistress Nashu and Yulian in their search for the inspector? I will pay a visit to Archmage Zuquan abandoned abode in the meantime. Oh, and before you think to refuse, know that you not fear for my safety. Let us just say that our singular experiences together have inured me to the harsh realities of, well, reality. Could it be the scrawny little shite's finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to Tailfeather. I reckon the inspector probably went there first to ask after the Grand Sirs, so if we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. A little reasonable. Halfway, I guess, yeah. In terms of like wanting to prove if he's innocent or not first, yeah. Right then, I say we split up and make inquiries separately. If you learn anything about the inspector or the Grand Sirs or Gigi, come and tell me. Oh. These guardians with the Mommet, they were here, proclaiming to all and sundry that they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. The gods only know if the naive fools are serious. Well, those daft sods, they were for Annex Shrine. Not quite sure what their intentions were, but they were awfully confident, that much I recall. Three Dragon Slayers on a Mammoth. I'd call you a mummer if I hadn't seen the one come through earlier, boasting about how they were off to kill the biggest one yet. Okay. Oh, I see. So the Grand Sirs were headed for Annex Shrine. And my dear boy wasn't far behind them either. What are we waiting for? Let's go, let's go. Okay. That felt like it didn't need a scene for that. Oh, hey, special task force is down there. I finally got to do that the other day. Or, I say the other day, maybe last week or something. There was a blue mage that cheesed the whole thing. There were about 6 of us that were able to take it out. Because it doesn't ever get stun immunity from the fish move. So he just spammed the fish move while all of us did damage to it. We got the achievement and the special, fat chocobo triple triad card you get. Orland. The poor unfortunate soul who bears a striking resemblance to Orland is quite firmly embedded in the earth. Would you look at that? The inspector sure gave him what for. That may be, but where'd the other 2 get to? Not to mention the Mommets. Why don't we pull him out and ask? Though having said that, it looks easier said than done. Well, how silly of me. I'm sure you got more strength than, more than enough strength to yank him free, right, Ravioli? Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask. What makes him look just like the inspector, just like that man of 1,000 faces back in Ul'dah. No, that's Hildibrand, all right. There's no fool in a mother's eye. They say, what trouble has my beloved son gotten himself in? Oh. The man himself. Hello. Why, hello there, Lord Godbert and Inspector Seer. How do you two end up traveling together? Blind fortune, you might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when night began to fall, but fortunately, Lord Godbert chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness.
Lord Edmund told me all about his recent trouble with the Grand Sirs, as well as Hildy's investigation. And a father cannot help but take an interest in his son's affairs, can he?
As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings, namely Archmage Quan's research notes.
I haven't slept like that since I was buried in the lich yard. Well, I must confess no small measure of embarrassment to be found in such a state, having been so unceremoniously disposed of by the Grand Sirs. But ignominy notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succor and pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all.
This wouldn't have happened had you waited for us instead of... Wait, why in the hell are you still wearing that rubbish?
An impenetrable disguise is essential when consorting with the criminal elements. Alas, 'twould seem the Grand Sirs have grown more perceptive in their newfound youth.
What? Wait, do you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Was he behaving strangely?
Now that you mention it, his warm, soulful eyes were rather more pointy than I remember.
By the Fury, not pointy. According to Archmage Quan's notes, that's a sign Gigi's using too much magic. If he carries on like this, his aether will be expended and he'll end up not more than an empty husk.
This is terrible news. We must catch up to the Grand Sirs at once.
You know where they were headed. All I heard was they were keen to slay dragons.
They were bound for the Churning Mists, a place called Zenith, to kill a great worm named Needhog.
I was like, already did that.
Really? That all happened? Huh. I meant the other one. Race Velger.
Race Velger, Fury, take me. What could they possibly hope to achieve?
All right, the final quest. If I could turn back time,
and I get a GG minion, also known as Vivi, but his secret is safe with you.
I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby ask you all to aid me in rescuing my son and put a stop to the Grand Sir's machinations.
You know, there's really no need for all that. We came because we wanted to help. I, Nashu, faithful assistant, maker of explosives extraordinaire, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothing.
Capital, I knew I could count on you, Nashu. I shall change en route. Come, my friends, to Zenith and to Gigi.
At least there's an aetherite right there. Makes it nice and easy.
Make ready, my friends. The final battle of the Grand Sirs is at hand. Wait, achievements in the area. Oh, there's some achievement fate up, apparently. Huh.
Don't you worry, I've got some salamander oil right here. She'll let me give her baby boy a massage. Wait, did I accidentally skip?
Oh yeah, I did skip dialogue by opening that, apparently. It would seem my wounds were more serious than I thought. I fear I'm in no condition to confront our foes, but there is but one thing that could restore me to my former indomitable self. That's where she said that. Oh, my dearest mummy, mother dearest, I would not impose upon you, not when my ever-loyal associate Ravioli stands ready to minister my muscles.
Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let mommy take care of little Hildy's hurts.
My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let Ravioli handle it. Theirs is a bond which transcends time and space and personal boundaries.
If that's the way of it, I'm counting on you, Ravioli.
Let us brook no further delay. Come, my friend, coat my body in oil as you have done many a time before. Why do you hesitate? Have we not done this time and time again? Oil me up, man. How it soothes my aches and pains. Quickly now, knead it onto my flesh. Knead as you have never kneaded before. Such furious kneading. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urged you to excessive force. Nay, you were in the right. Already the gentle warmth begins to spread through my body. The fires of righteousness burns anew in my breast. Hold, my son. Though your passion is renewed, you may yet be spurned to greater feats of Mandervillian strength. Derived from the purest essence of salamanders, the ancient legacy of House Manderville. Salamanderville! To you, my beloved son, now become a proud father, I bequeath this most sacred of oils. Salamanderville? Could it be that the legends were true? Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily it is so, for by its grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of a bandit horde and bring my hammer of justice to bear upon their wicked heads. The time has come, Ravioli. Take this oil and help Hildy become the Manderville man he was meant to be. What is the description of this? The best of the best for a Manderville man to rise to the top of the cream only, as the cream only can. So for the lack of a logical plan, massage the Manderville man. Oh, the Salamanderville, how it flows into every nook and cranny. Quickly now, lay your hands upon me, massage me with all your might. Yes, yes, that's the spirit. I can feel it building and rising, rising. Such passion, such fervor. I am the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed, but I have not yet begun to pose. Oh, this is all right. Massage Hildibrand once more with feeling. I am a Manderville man. That Salamanderville is my word. I've never felt so alive. Such vibrant colors, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, father, Ravioli, 'twas your oils and your strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes to the glory of creation. I am a gentleman inspector reborn. Onward to zenith. No matter the laws of nature they pervert or the limits they break, the grand sirs can do naught to stop me. Oh boy. All right. Oh my god, okay. I love that we're getting the side-by-sides. Oh no, they're hot. No. Not the angry eyes. Grandsirs, I have come for my son.
Oh, must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay.
There's no need for any of this. The war is over.
But not for long. The worm's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood, and we have consumed his eyes. Or having consumed his eyes, we'll use our new powers to win untold glory on the battlefield. Our legends will echo in eternity. You would doom countless innocents for glory? No, I won't allow it. Over my dead body.
Far be it from us to deny you, then. This is the end for you. The ultimate end. Wait. What? Goddamn. No, not not pig's knee. Oh my god. The glass break. Good lord. Have faith, my love. He is our son.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, see?
Gigi, my beautiful boy. Pray do not look on me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hildy take you home to our gazebo.
Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Vivi! I remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my grandpapa Quan. I made them young again, but it's not enough. I need more. More. I need the worm's eyes, and then I can finally bring him back.
I'm sorry, Gigi, but no, you cannot. Grandpapa Quan is gone.
He's right, Gigi. Mayhap you could restore his corporeal form and breathe life into it, but his soul, what made him your grandpapa, is forever beyond your reach. That's not true. I can restore anything to its ideal form, to the way it should be. Even Grandpapa Quan, even you, Papa Hildy.
Please, Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your powers, you'll die. Wait. Restoring Hildy to his true form? What does that... What does that mean? Oh, he's just trying again, I guess? He's already perfect. Yeah.
I don't understand. Your clothes are still dirty and tattered.
Oh, okay. You're just trying to fix him up. So he's not... Okay. Interesting. As they should be, Gigi, for my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Every day I live to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures. I found your grandpapa's research notes. When he gave you wasn't the power to make things the way they were. He gave you the power to change the world, to make things the way you yourself believe they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the inspector. Because you know in your heart that this battered and bruised form of his is in its own way right. My thoughts exactly, Inquisitor Seer, and is for the self-same reason that you were unable to make Grandmaster Quan younger. In your heart, you knew there was naught that needed to be changed. Your beloved grandpapa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration. Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again? All you truly knew of them were the stories they told, wondrous tales of daring do by heroes in the prime of their lives. It's no wonder you were able to envision them as such. That's all they ever talked about when they were young and free and full of fire. At first, Archmagus Quan didn't understand the true nature of your abilities. He struggled to deduce why you could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually, he realized that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving of him as anything but an elderly creator, and that the only way to achieve his goal would be to take them from you. But you were all he had left in the world, no longer a mere Mamet, but a friend, family, his only family, his grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality. But I still lost my memories in the end. He was afraid of leaving you alone in the world, afraid that others would attempt to take advantage of you and your magics. So before he died, he decided to take your memories from you after all, to protect you. But despite his best efforts, something remained, something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmagus Quan ever dared to dream. You were never broken, Gigi. You were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free. Free? Free to do what? Whatever you like, Gigi. Don't you see? That was his final gift to you. A new life, a new story all your own. This has all been very, very touching, but we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't, at any rate. We have suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the worm, but since you are so perfectly positioned. Oh. Yes. Yes. Undo it, buddy. Oh shit, okay. I am Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Quan, and Gigi, son of Hildibrand, Helidor Maximum. I hated that was auto-scrolling. I didn't know what the last part said. I think I could,
Let's see. Son of Hildibrand, Hildibrand, Maximum Mandeville, and this is my story. Damn. Oh, okay. I thought he had already vanished. Ah, they're old again. Perfect. Oh, because AoE everyone around. Everyone got turned into Gigi's true vision of them. So that guy had no armor. Godbert was like without his clothes. Berserk mom. Now we can fix them, right? You just throw some more aether. It's like it never happened. With the last of his strength, he turned back the hands of time. Not just for the pillars, but for us all. He made us all as we once were, as we were meant to be. Meant to be? After all that gallivanting about, I get bugger all. What about my misspent youth? Was I not meant to be this bloody old?
Such a fine day. Never have I squatted with such perfect form. I may well have reached my peak, my physical peak.
But rot heck your age, you daft sod. You look foolish.
You should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance.
That was our second chance to relive our glory days.
It was all rather silly though, wasn't it? Maybe Quan had the right of it. Maybe it's not so bad growing old. I was a coward when I was young, but now that I'm old, I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris.
Okay, what a turn. You're a blind, bloody fool, Gonspart.
I say, Am I dead again?
Quite alive, Inspector, along with everyone else, thanks to Gigi. The Grand Sirs are also in our custody.
Oh, that's my boy. Where is the little tyke anyway?
Gigi embarked on a grand new adventure. He's no longer with us.
I see. If that's what he wanted, then I cannot be happier for him. I'm sure Archmage's Quan would feel the same way.
What do we do now, Inspector?
Is it not obvious, Nashu? The wide, wide world beckons to us. With a promise of mystery and wonder, we shall resume our never-ending quest for cases perplexing and profound, and perhaps one day we shall meet young Gigi again.
I hate to admit it, but this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really did have a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Your father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you've become.
And I'm proud of you too, Mother, for finally coming to terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully. It's like, what did he say?
Gracefully, was it?
I fear we may have a failure to communicate.
You know, I was wondering how because surely he was gonna blast off again to get to the next expansion. I was wondering how that was gonna happen. There goes again. Wait for me, Inspector, wait!
What is that curious light I spy in the far eastern skies? In this oh so familiar scent which fills my nostrils, do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there till we meet again. And away to Stormblood he goes. I say you do know what that so long as the core remains intact, little Gigi is not actually dead.
I was about to say, like, yeah, body is all intact. Like, it's just a battery, right? That's right. So dry your tears, boy. There's no need for all this moping about.
He has fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his ether. His core will gradually recharge as it draws upon the ambient ether, and in time he will awaken from this torpor. I shall tend to the child, for now.
And Gigi gets to live, bless.
As for these three, I should be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead. A most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessary. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them to justice. Yeah, it was my duty after everything I said to that young inquisitor. I can't go back to Ishgard. They'll toss me in a jail and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright. So go to Idleshire and live in Hildy's gazebo. Someone ought to look after us while he's away, no? That doesn't sound all that bad, actually. Full glad I am to accept your offer. I suppose there's nothing for it but to wait until he comes back down. Yep. It was a most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch. And I'm sure... Oh, well, this one isn't green. Let's see. I suppose there's nothing for it but to leave the grand sirs to Lord Godbert and for me to see to Inspector Hildibrand's gazebo. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in Idleshire, come and see me. There are a few arrangements that I need to make, but I can't imagine that'll take that long for me to settle in. Thank you, my friend. Until we meet again. In like 2 seconds when we meet again. Out of curiosity, this is another one like, now we wait for him to come back down, right? So this quest is patch 3.5. 3.5 came out January 17th of 2017. And the next quest begins patch 4.1. So he is up in the sky, technically. October of the same year. Okay, so he's not up there for a full year this time. But still like 10 months. Yes, it's still on the building. Looking back on the course I've run, it's hard not to think of the man I was and feel ashamed. Before I took on this case, I'd only left the capital a handful of times. The rubbish I believed, the facts I considered unassailable. Fury take me, what a fool I was. If I hadn't met you and the inspector and Gigi, I would have never realized how much I had come to hate my job, nor would I have discovered how much more satisfying it is to seek out the truth, the whole truth. One might say that getting labeled a heretic and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. After all, now I am free to start a new life here in Idleshire as a consulting inspector. But enough of that. There is someone I would like you to meet. Small. Lord Godbert made some modifications, as you can see. His smaller size should allow him to absorb Aether more effectively over time. We thought that if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his reawakening. Oh, this is Gigi himself. This isn't like a wind-up. Thank you, my friend. I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the Fury bless you and keep you. So we are keeping Gigi with us on the rest of our adventures. I love that. It's very alpha. Oh yeah, I guess I could have, yeah, it doesn't say wind up Gigi. It just says straight up Gigi. So the outro, I'm sure. Oh, we get a more heartfelt outro here. Okay. It's like proper credits. Hildibrand Manderville. GG. Ah, yes, it must stay. I was like, he's going out to clean. I was like, you better not. Oh, hey, zombie. The goblins. Why is there a family of them? What? Hildibrand will return. There's a family of goblins living on the roof of Hildibrand's gazebo. Okay. That is what you are. Bless. What is that? Gigi's best friend. Very good. Another... What is the... Hold on. Of course, use... Go into the minion guide. Definitely add to favorites. The secret to the lost art of temporal magic is believed to be buried deep within this ancient automaton created by the legendary Charlian Archmagus Quan. Vitality levels are dangerously low due to a power drainage necessary to save the lives of his companions. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday. Bless. That was great. The old people. More of Mama Manderville. Very good.